solid waste management and water conservation methods. So, what is a solid waste management? The management of solid waste is very important in order to minimize the adverse effect of a solid waste. We produce several solid waste in office, household, industries. How to manage this, how to collect, how to take it, how to separate, and how it can be recycled or decomposed, etc. The holistic view is called as solid waste management. The types of solid waste. There are several types of solid waste. The solid waste classified in municipal waste, industrial waste, agriculture, medical, mining waste, sludge. So the main sources from industries, chemicals, mineral processing, etc. Urban waste. So domestic waste, commercial waste, there is packing materials, construction waste, wood, concrete, debris which we dump in particular place. Biomedical waste, anatomical waste from the medical, infectious waste from the laboratories and from the hospitals. So industrial waste, from nuclear power plant, it will be radioactive, the disposal is very difficult. Thermal power plant, there is fly ash and burned materials. So chemical industries, we have hazardous chemicals and toxic materials which is very difficult to dispose and manage. So other areas like organic waste, acids, alkalis, woods, oil, paints, these things are considered to be as solid wastes. So the collection of various sources. How can we collect how can we manage this? First thing is collection. We should collect the waste by using the municipal authority or corporation or the individual scavengers. So we have to collect this waste from various sources. Next one is transportation. We have to take the waste to some other place for a particular destination. And the third one is storage of the waste for a particular time. Then segregation. Nowadays, segregation method has been implemented in the home itself. From the home itself, we can classify the waste into degradable and biodegradable and non-degradable things. And previously, the waste was collected as a whole and it has been separated in the disposal level, but nowadays it has been from the household. Disposal methods. The disposal methods includes three: landfill, incineration, composting. What's a landfill method? So waste materials are dumped in a low-lying land areas. It's left free, but the basic problem is it produces a bad odor. It creates some infectious problem. Incineration, dumping of solid waste materials, a huge volume, and burning that particular. Sometimes the incineration can be done in an open space or in a closed one. Because of this environmental pollution, we'll get composting. Composting means the organic waste materials have been converted into fertilizers, organic manures. So what are the water conservation methods? How can we conserve the water? Water conservation methods, the best water conservation method we know is rainwater harvesting. The process of saving the water for future utilization is water conservation. Why we need is water conservation? Because the water availability is low and the freshwater thing is very low. We are depleting the groundwater. Without water we can't live. We are polluting the water. So increasing population, increasing industrial and agricultural activities, deforestation, then exploitation of groundwater, contamination of the water which get polluted. So we have to conserve the water. There are two methods of conservation. One is rainwater harvesting and watershed management. Rainwater harvesting, we know it's technical to capture and store of rainwater for the future utilization. So objective is to stop the surface runoff, avoid flood, reduce the groundwater contamination, raise the groundwater table level, minimize the water conflicts, and meet the water demand of the future. So the rainwater conservation, nowadays the government insisted all the household, industries, colleges, education institutions to grow the rainwater conservation like this. What are the advantages? Rise in water level, minimize the flood, scarcity of water is reduced, future generations are assured water supply, achieve drought proofing, etc. And watershed management is developing certain water areas. That is the water which flow in rivers and they go and have been stored in lakes, dams, etc. We'll conserve those things and we maintain that with the proper siltation, which effectively gives way to the conservation method. So thank you. We'll discuss other things in next class.